Welcome to Hi-Fi and Stage Dives, a SoCan licensed podcast coming to you weekly from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Each week, I talk about a song that's been stuck in your head at one point or another, or stuff you've never heard before. Welcome to this musical journey. Hello and welcome back to Hi-Fi and Stage Dives. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, do I have a story for you? We will be listening to and going on the journey of Royal Blood, a two-piece band from the UK. First time I saw them ever was this weekend that just passed. The story of seeing them and everything that ensued previous, it's fucking phenomenal. One of the greatest nights of music of my life. I don't even know where. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to read through their little thing like I normally do, and then we'll do a feature song, and then I will tell you the story of what the fuck is happening. Of what the fuck happened. And I'll tell you what, it was hella fun, great night. The wife didn't know what to do with herself. The feature song, so Royal Blood's a hard band for me to pick a song for, so I'm going to do, the song has a wicked groove. It's called Blood Hands, and that'll be the feature song, and the groove on that song is fucking amazing. It's great. Everything about it is fucking amazing. I didn't even put a playlist together. I just went on This Is Royal Blood on Spotify. Let her go. Speaking of, I was going to mention this later, but I'll mention now Tidal. I dropped Tidal. It's not good. I'll talk about that after, I guess, also. So we'll get into that before I tell the crazy story of what happened. Let's talk about the guys in Royal Blood. Royal Blood are an English rock duo formed in Brighton in 2013. The band sound is reminiscent of and rooted in blues rock and hard rock. Kill it live. Royal Blood consists of two members, bass player Mike Kerr and drummer Ben Thatcher. He has several effects pedals to make his sound work. Used while recording and performing live, allowing his bass to sound like a standard guitar. Well, not a standard guitar, but it does get some crazy sound out of it. Their self-titled debut album was released in August 2014, and their second album, How Did We Get So Dark, followed in June 2017. If you guys haven't heard Royal Blood, get out from under your rock and go check them out. They're great. If you have a chance to see them, go see them, because they do that job pretty fucking well live also. Like, it's the pedals the guy has to use and stuff is fucking nuts, and the drummer's amazing too. Hard rock, blues, garage rock, stoner rock. I don't know about stoner rock. This is that blues. I think that blues cliche feel thing. Blues has a bad rap for like stoners. They're with Warner Brothers, which is kind of weird. Black Mammoth. Go check out their website, royalbloodband.com. They also got their Instagrams and stuff like that. The Royal Blood lead vocalist, bass guitarist Mike Kerr, born on June 19th, 1990. And the drummer Ben Thatcher, born in February 1988. The pair of them are from West Sussex. Kerr grew up in Worthing, while Thatcher is from Russington. They first met around 2005 when they were teenagers, and for a brief period were a part of a four-piece band called Flavor Country. Great name, Flavor Country. I kind of think of Lifesavers, but like musical lifesavers in your mouth. Does that make sense? Probably not. Just go with it. It would taste like the motherfucking rainbow. Kerr played keyboard and guitar. Don't know what a guitar is. Yes, it's a piano, a synthesizer piano that you hold like a guitar, and it has a little neck on it and everything. It's kind of funny. There's some people that can shred the shit out of that thing, though, I'll tell you what. And it doesn't look fucking easy. So they formed in the beginning of 2013 after Kerr's return to England from a sabbatical in Australia, and Kerr had previously used the Royal Blood whilst in Australia. So he was doing his thing in Australia, and he's like, yo, I need a band, fucking let's play some music. I can feel that. So he's playing some music, and the name Royal Blood, he got the name Royal Blood, and he stuck with it. Good for him, because fucking look where he's at now. Working with a drummer called Matt Swan. When Kerr returned to England, Thatcher picked him up from the airport, and the two decided to form a band. Initially, Royal Blood couldn't get a gig Worthing for months. I mean, I get it. It's probably a little bit different. A lot fucking different. It's only two guys. And according to Kerr, they just, quote, we ended up just playing a lot of open mic nights with acoustic singer-songwriters. The band developed their music in the studio, Brighton Electric, and it was during these months that they had signed with Warner/Chappell Music. The band joined the same management company as the band Arctic Monkeys during the summer of 2013. Arctic Monkeys drummer Matt Helder was seen wearing a shirt supporting Royal Blood before the release of their first single during the Arctic Monkeys Glastonbury Festival in July 2013. Now, when you got a band like Arctic Monkeys, I'm pretty sure you know who the Arctic Monkeys are. They're a decently large band. They play some pretty decent music too. I don't have nothing against the Arctic Monkeys. For them to be wearing your shirt like that before you even signed or anything, that's pretty fucking rad. So that was a little breakdown of the boys in Royal Blood. Let's get into some like touring and the albums and stuff. They only have 2. Plus some really cool singles and some covers. I definitely go check out their covers. They're fucking rad covers. Amazing covers. The 11th of November 2013, Royal Blood released their debut single, Out of the Black. Great fucking song, which came with a B-side called Come On Over. In November 2013, it was announced that Royal Blood would be supporting Arctic Monkeys for 2 Finsbury Park shows. In May 2014, Royal Blood were nominated for BBC's Sound of 2014. You know, okay, so when you get recognized in like BBC in Europe and like that, it's no fucking joke. As Westerners, America, North America, even fucking going down like down south with South America and all that shit, like our continent, like our big chunk of land that we have from fucking Canada to South America, our music is not like, I don't know how to explain it. It's a different thing. I guess it's because it's more refined in Europe, I want to say. There's more to it there. There's more of a je ne sais quoi. I don't know, French. There's something totally different in Europe about music, and when you break out in Europe, that means you're doing something fucking hella right. I don't know if it's because there's all the music out there. It's not it's got to be saturated, because I mean, fuck, all the music's out there. But if you can break through in Europe, it means you're doing something fucking hella right. So yeah, BBC Sound of 2014. I mean, anybody can make it big. It's gonna sound bad. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of good fucking Canadian music out there, but there's a lot more bands being able to break out in Canada than you can in Europe. Good thing about Canadians, we got that thing that we can go out there and be like, yo, I'm Canadian. They instantly love us. Sorry to our American brothers and sisters. Royal Blood released their second single, Little Monster, on February 11th, 2014. The band also released a 4-track EP, Out of the Black, featuring Out of the Black, Little Monster, Come On Over, and Hole. On the 11th of March 2014 in North America, Royal Blood performed at the South by Southwest in Austin, Texas in March 2014, at Liverpool Sound City Festival, and at BBC Radio 1's Big Weekend in Glasgow, and at Download Festival and Glastonbury Festival in June. That was a lot for me to say, but they fucking went and kicked some serious ass. They performed at the Tea in the Park Festival in July and Reading Festival, but got cut short as their Leeds Festival show, as well as the Oshaga in August. Oshaga is, I'm pretty sure it is. It's just, there's a musical festival in Montreal every year, and I believe that's the one. There's some really cool stuff there sometimes. That's where I went to see Heavy MTL. I'd say that's Canada's biggest music festival, and it was fucking nuts. So yeah, these guys don't fuck around, man. They go. It's funny, I was watching him, and he looks like for our hockey fans, McDavid. He looks like McJesus, as we like to call him. He looked exactly like McJesus. It was fucked up. So their debut album, Royal Blood, was released on August 25th, 2014 on Warner Brothers Records. Well received by critics, it was verified by the official charts company as the fastest selling British rock debut album in 3 years in the UK. The cover art was by a London-based contemporary artist, Dan Hillerer, and that went on to win an award for Best Art and Vinyl. If I remember correctly, it was a pretty cool album. Yeah, I'm kind of looking at it right now. It's like this. It's cool. A video clip of Out of the Black entered rotation as part of a cable network, AXN, Japan's Axon Tunes. It sounds like accent, so I'm going to say Axon Tunes. Program in October 2014. The music video aired on the hour as filler in between regular scheduled syndicated programming. So they're going to shove it down your throat. I don't mind it though. It's got a good flavor. I'll eat that. In October 2014, Royal Blood announced details on their biggest European tour to date, starting in Germany on the 10th of January and ending in Sweden on the 23rd of March. The band, along with Iggy Pop, supported Foo Fighters on the select tour dates in their 2015 UK, US, and Canada tours. In February 2015, at the Brit Awards in London, Jimmy Page, yes, Mr. Guitar Player of the one and only Led Zeppelin, presented them with the Best British Group Award from the UK, and you got UK God of Music handing you an award. How fucking awesome is that? That is amazing. In April 2015, they played the Coachella Festival in California. I gotta go to that one day. That's like a bucket list thing. In June 2015, they played Burnaby Park Festival in Cincinnati, and in September 2015, they played the Rock in Rio Festival in Rio de Janeiro. That'd be another great fucking show to go to. I'd be kind of scared to go to Rio, though. Some crazy shit happens out there. All sorts of crazy shit. Moving on, 2015 to present. These guys fucking tour. Like, they kick ass when they tour. for and the two-piece, like what they accomplished live is fucking nuts. I'll talk about it after the future song. On the 29th and the 30th of August 2015, Royal Blood played the main stage of Reading and Leeds. During both of these performances, the band revealed a new song title, Hook, Line, and Sinker. Great fucking song. In October 2015, the band had finished their touring for their debut album. On October 16, 2016, a video was uploaded to the band's official Instagram account showing the band in the studio. The video showed Mike Kerr playing the Robbie Williams track, Let Me Entertain You, on piano, with Ben Thatcher recording the video and singing. The video was captioned Day One, Robbie Williams, the hashtag Royal Blood covers. Go check them out. Seriously, do yourself a favor, go check them out. They then continued these short covers on Instagram, covering songs from Vanessa Carlton, Gloria Gaynor, Badu Ballet, Elton John, Coldplay, and Michael Jackson. These guys are really good musicians too. Like, the shit the guy does on his bass is fucking bonkers. On the 29th of March 2016, the band released a new track, Where Are You Now? Inspired by HBO's Vinyl. I still haven't checked out that documentary show or whatever the fuck it is, but it looks pretty rad. I want to go check it out. The song was later then recorded during the making of their second album, How Did We Get So Dark? Following the announcement on the 11th of April 2017, Royal Blood released their second album, How Did We Get So Dark, on the 16th of June 2017. Preceded by the single Lights Out, Hook, Line, and Sinker, and I Only Lie When I Love You. It debuted number 1 at the UK album chart. Kicking ass and taking names once again. Royal Blood were a part of the Way Home Music and Arts Festival in 2017 lineup in Toronto, Ontario. So I don't know what that is. Music festival in Ontario, apparently. Doubt it's as big as MTL, I'm just saying. In April 2017, Royal Blood announced 4 UK shows starting in Cambridge on the 17th of May and ending in Leicester on the 20th of May. Okay, so Leicester, let me talk about Leicester real quick. I had to look up the pronunciation of the name because the way it's spelled does not say Leicester. And when I looked it up, it was spelt phonetically, so I checked it out, and it's pronounced Leicester. That's according to the Googles, so it could be absolutely wrong. If I'm saying it wrong, I apologize. Correct me if I'm wrong. You know, I know when I'm wrong, so. In June 2017, Royal Blood played Glastonbury on the Pyramid stage. In addition, on June 5th, the band announced a tour in Europe on their social media, which took place through October and November 2017. These guys fucking tour hard, and now they're touring around with fucking Queens of the Stone Age. That show is so rad. I'll get into that after the feature song, Blood Hands. So I just got a little bit more to talk about. Speaking of Queens of the Stone Age and all that good stuff. A little bit of influences and stuff, so I'm going to get through their influences and shit like that, and I'll talk about title, and I'll tell you the whole fucking story, which will probably take me another fucking who knows how long. So Mike Kerr. He's named his influences Josh Homme of none other than Queens of the Stone Age, so it's probably pretty cool that he's touring with one of those guys. Robert Plant, Jack White, another great fucking musician. Jeff Buckley, some pretty high caliber fucking players there. Ben Thatcher has referred to John Bonham of Led Zeppelin, Dave Grohl of Nirvana, and Foo Fighters. Dave Grohl's an amazing fucking drummer too. Taylor Hawkins of Foo Fighters, and then he's the only one that fucking Dave Grohl could really deal with. John Theodore of Mars Volta and Queens of the Stone Age. That drummer, fucking bonkers. Roger Taylor of Queen, Chad Smith of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. He's a fucking crazy drummer too. Like, it's people listen to the Chili Peppers and are like, oh, it's Chili Peppers, but he does. Chad Smith is a fucking bonkers drummer. And they've also cited as At the Drive-In, another crazy technical band, the Dead Weathers, Queens of the Stone Age, Early Muse, and the Raconteurs as major influences in the band, which I totally hear in all of them. Great fucking band. Okay, I'm excited to tell you guys about my story. So let's get to the feature song, and then I'll blab my little fucking big mouth off for however long it takes. Shouldn't be that long, but you know me. I always say it's not going to be long, and I end up fucking talking forever, like I'm doing now. Rambling on. I don't know when to stop. Hence why I do this. It lets me talk to myself, and I'm imagining people listening. Okay, let's listen to this fucking feature song. I hope you guys are enjoying Royal Blood. If you haven't heard Royal Blood before and this is the first time you're hearing them, it's great that you guys are going to hear them if you're hearing them for the first time. Okay, here we go. This is Blood Hands. I will tell you my story, my journey, my amazing musical journey that I went on with my wife on the weekend. Okay, guys, here you go. This is Blood Hands. Enjoy the groove.
Took a lonely feeling just to let the meaning sink like the sun goes down. Never close to heaven, felt my feet were burning from the same red hot ground. There's blood on my head. It's getting hard to listen when the clock is ticking, counting down the days gone by. Praying for an answer to another question that will only please you dry. You won't understand with your head in the sand. No, you won't. But I'll kiss the ground where you kneel till I grow my hair to my heels. Splash your water, your wine, while you waste my precious time. Every time I drink and try to stop my thinking about the things I said and done. Stop the world from turning faster than I'm learning not to just hide and run. You won't understand with your head in the sand. No, you won't. Yeah. Love came and went faster than a penny spent in a slot machine. Nowhere near the devil, just somewhere in between. You and me was born to see. And I'll kiss the ground where you kneel till I grow my hair to my heels. Splash your water, your wine. There's blood on my hands. 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 Yeah, there's blood. It's blood on my hands. Yeah, there's blood. Took a lonely feeling just to let the meaning sink like the sun goes down. Never close to heaven, felt my feet were burning from the same old hot ground.
So, that was Blood Hands. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed that song. There's a fucking great groove on that song. So, as promised, I will explain my title bit, and I will tell you the story. So, unfortunately, with title, it just didn't hold up. Title was not that good. It does not come close to the usability of Spotify. The best way to explain it for myself would be an Apple product to an Android product. Now, I own both products due to the fact that I have a Streamy Box that is Android-based. I know the ins and outs of the Android system now because of this, but the usability for Apple is way easier. It's just simple. So, to put it, Spotify is just way better. Title is different. There's going to be some people that like it, obviously. I really enjoy the fact that you can listen to high-fidelity music. It costs a little bit more, but I don't think they have it down yet. So, like, Spotify has a really cool thing where your suggestions are more tailored to you. When you go into a random media thing, it's not all. It's very hip hop based. There's one way to say it too. It's like when I open it, it's straight hip hop, which makes sense. Jay-Z owns it, and I love hip hop. There's nothing wrong with hip hop, but when I want to hear some variety, I'm not gonna go to Tidal. So I think that's where it is. The variety and the options and the things that are offered are more. There's more to it on Spotify than Tidal. I think they really do have a thing going though. And then Tidal is talking about charging more and stuff now. So it's for the price I'm paying for Spotify and how much I'm actually going to listen to the hi-fi on that, it's just not worth it. So sorry, Jay-Z, sorry, Tidal. It's maybe some tweaks in the future I might come back, but as of right now, Tidal is off the market for this man. I will be sticking with Spotify. Spotify's good. It's easy. It knows my shit. That's it. No Tidal for this guy. Spotify 100%. Here we go. Gonna get a tattoo. Not. Okay, so let's talk about this story. I'm going to start right from the beginning, from before I leave home to going downtown. Okay, I'm going to start from home to seeing the shows. Now, I say shows because I saw 4 fucking amazing bands in fucking 2 different venues One being a massive fucking Coliseum, and one being, like I said, mentioned in a bunch of times, Starlight Room, the biggest venue as per Edmonton to bring in bands that is not huge on a large scale. Okay, start from the beginning. I don't think I mentioned this, but I fucking love McDonald's. If you're a vegan and you're listening to this, I'm sorry. If you guys don't like McDonald's, I'm sorry. I fucking love McDonald's. I have junk food Fridays. I try to eat healthy. I don't eat healthy all the time, but I try to most of the time. I stay to it. I'm not like strict diet. I mean, if someone brings in donuts at work, I'll have a donut. So it started like this. Got off work. It was a Friday. Got off early. I got off early because I had a doctor's appointment. Came home, chilled out after my doctor's appointment, did my thing. Waited for the wife to come home. We went to McDonald's, got some food, and previously, Cancer Bats was coming into town. So I had bought my Royal Blood and Queens of the Stone Age tickets in the winter. A few months after announcements of that, Cancer Bats said they were coming. And I was like, oh shit, yeah, I'm going to see some fucking wicked bands. I thought they were a week apart. No, they were on the same fucking day. I thought they were a day apart at one point, but no, they were on the same goddamn day. So I was like, fuck. I tried to figure out how I can go from Rogers Place to the Starlight Room because they're only a few minutes apart, but there's no readmittance. So I was fucked. So I'm like, fuck. So I messaged Liam of the Cancer Bats, the singer, the front man. Nicest fucking dude you'll ever meet in your life. Like I said, go check out the Awesome Hour. We did a fucking interview with him out of the back of my truck. Great dude. I was like, yo, man, I want to buy some vinyl. Do you have any vinyl on you? Blah, 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 blah. He's like, yeah, I got Spark and Searching. So I'm like, rad, I want to, I'm not going to be able to make it to the show. Would you mind meeting me before you guys go on, or I can meet you during the day or whatever, so I can buy some vinyl off you? The Spark That Moves and Searching for Zero is what he said he had left over for vinyl. He's like, yeah, no problem, man, blah, 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 blah. He's like, we'll be in at this time. I'm like, cool. So they're like, oh, we won't be there till 4. I'm like, cool, I'll be there for 6 for sure. So I got there. They're doing sound check. They were busy and they're setting up merch, which is absolutely fine. So we hung out, and I see their van pull up behind me. I'm like, oh, yo, I'm like, it's somebody else from another band. They went to go grab some stuff. I'm like, yo, if I'm in the way, I can move. Like, it's not a big deal. Guy's like, no, it's cool. I'm like, yeah, I'm just waiting to meet up with Liam from the Cancer Bats to buy some vinyl. He's like, oh shit. He's like, cool. He's like, I'll go get John and tell him. I'm like, okay, cool. So I get out of my truck and then fucking I'm waiting and shit. And then John comes out, but this is John Kennedy, from the guy who puts on a show from Concert Works, and he puts on huge shows. This guy's fucking nuts, and he's the nicest guy ever. So Liam comes out, and he's like, oh yeah, he comes out, he's like, yeah, you're waiting for Liam for vinyl? He's like, yeah. He's like, I think he's setting up merch. I'll go grab him. I'm like, cool, thanks, man. It's much appreciated. So that's when I got out of my truck. See, my story's all fine. I'm all hyped up. So I get out of my truck and I'm sitting there and I'm talking with the sound guy. And the sound guy comes out. He's like, oh, you coming to the show tonight? I'm like, no, unfortunately, I'll be at Queens. And, I'm just buying some vinyl off of Liam. He's like, yeah, a lot of people are. He's like, I'm going to miss the show. But he's like, they sounded fucking tight. I'm like, oh, man. He's like, yeah, it's going to be a good one. I'm like, fuck. So in the meantime, when Liam's in there getting the vinyl and shit for me, because he brought out Spark, and then I took it. And I was like, oh, it's $20 each, right? He's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, I wanted Searching. He's like, yeah, no problem. So he went back in to go get it. So in the meantime, while Liam's going back in, I'm talking to the sound guy. John comes back out from Concert Works, and the sound guy's like, yeah, he's not going to be able to make the show either. He's like, oh, why not? I'm like, oh, I'm going to be at Queens of the Stone Age and blah, blah, blah. I don't have time. He's like, yeah, it's sold out. He's like, but you still want to come? He's like, you have time to come. The tickets are sold out. He's like, yeah, but me and the wife, blah, blah, blah. He's like, no problem. He's like, I'll put you on a list. So I'm like, what? He's like, yeah. He's like, you got half an hour to come from the end of the show to before Cancer Bats. I'm like, are you fucking serious? He's like, yeah. So I think they timed it out like that. So I'm like, fuck. So we watched Queen. So it's like, sweet. So we were on a fucking list to get into the show, and we're going to go see Queens of the Stone Age and Royal Blood. I'm like, fuck, this is fucking amazing. So Liam comes out, sends me he sells me the vinyls and stuff, chats at me for a few minutes and stuff like that. Nice, like I said, Liam is one of the nicest fucking guys on this motherfucking planet. I don't give a fuck what you say. If you say something bad about Liam having a shitty attitude, it's because you fucked up and you did something stupid, because that is one of the nicest guys in the world. It's all good. So we go back and Tara and I fucking drive, go and park. I'm like, so I told the parking downtown that we're going to see a movie, so I have to pay $5. These assholes rip you off $20 to park because they have a show, an event, and they don't even it's stupid. So I paid $5 at the end of the night. It's because they said we went to go see a movie, which I'm going to do from now on. So we go and park, and then we walk, and we're walking to the Rex. I'm like, fuck. I told you the story of the shit show. So we're walking, we get there. I'm like, fuck. And she's like, what? I'm like, I gotta go back. I have my pocket knife on me. I always have a little pocket knife. So I'm not gonna. It's for opening stuff or cutting stuff. She's like, fucking leave it. I'm like, fuck. So they go all the way back. Fucking put it. It's like 4 or 5 blocks away. Put it in my truck, and then we walk back. Gates didn't open till 8. I'm like, fuck. So we sat in there for a good fucking half an hour, and then finally opens. All good. Went down. Tara grabbed a beer, and I grabbed a pop. Cost $20 fucking. Such a ripoff. Anyways, So we get in there and run into someone I work with. I'm like, cool, talking to them and shit, blah, blah, blah. And then lo and behold, there's my homie Mitch again. And fucking some other people that we know. I'm like, it was so fucking rad. We ran into him, started chatting, blah, blah, blah. My homie Adam, haven't seen him in a while, was pretty cool, him and his wife. So Royal Blood, holy fuck, these guys, fuck. I don't give a fuck what you say. If you're listening to this and you've seen Royal Blood and you think they suck, you suck, because for two guys to sound that big and that full is a fucking amazing. And they got the crowd pumped up. It was fucking great. It was a great show. If you haven't seen Royal Blood live, I definitely highly recommend you go see them, because they do a fucking great job live and they're fun to watch. I like them a lot. I heard from my homie Alec, my co-host of the Awesome Hour. His brothers felt they were underwhelming, but then again, he likes the band Fish. So, you know, it kind of goes to say right there. Just saying. Fish. Anyways, so that show ends. Great fucking show. And then we're waiting for Queens of the Stone Age to come on. And I noticed in the left-hand corner up in the stands, because I'm on the floor, there's a fucking weird dude with like a glowing mask and a fucking cape. It was fucking bonkers, man. So whatever, all of a sudden the fucking Queens of Stone Age comes on and they fucking kill it. They just knock it out of the fucking park. Great band. Fucking so tight. Josh Homme, I don't know why, he must have been having a bad day when he kicked that chick in the head, or if he just kicked her in the head and didn't realize what he was kicking, because they had these like cool fucking LEDs and he was kicking them the whole time. But he was sick, and he wasn't, by doctor's orders, he was not supposed to be playing that show that night. He said fuck it. He's like, if this is going to be the last show, then this is going to be the last show. He's like, I'm going to keep going until I'm done. He fucking, you can tell his voice broke a few times, so I don't know how the next show the next night was, but hats off to Mr. Josh Homme for fucking killing it. It was amazing. He interacted with the crowd. It was a great, one of the tightest fucking bands I've ever seen in my life. Like, they had 3 fucking guitar players, and they're switching back and forth from pianos and shit. Like, honestly, one of the tightest bands I've seen. I don't know if it was just that night or if I just got lucky, but one of the fucking tightest bands I've ever seen live. So that show ends. Tara and I hustle out, get in my fucking truck, book it down to Starlight Room. Lo and behold, what's happening? There's like 3 other shows going on at the venue. I go in the wrong door, and the guy, I'm like, yeah, I'm here for cancer bats. He's like, what did you say? I'm like, up to the fucking bats. I'm like, here for the cancer bats. Like, I don't know what the fuck this guy's saying. Something with the cancer bats. He looked like security, but he wasn't. So I was like, fuck it. I left and I went down to the other side. He's like, oh, you got to go around. I'm like, oh. So I went around, got in, and saw John. I'm like, hey, man. He's like, oh, cool, you made it. I'm like, yeah, cool. He's like, yeah, just go buy a ticket. I'm like, sweet. So fucking, I go up there and I'm like, yeah, I'm here for cancer bats. And she was looking for a ticket. I'm like, oh, John said we were on a list. He's like, I could give her my ID, whatever, and we were on a list. She's like, John. She freaked out. No. He's like, they can buy tickets. She's like, oh, okay, cool. So we bought the tickets and got in. Here's the best part. We thought we were only gonna see cancer bats. We get in there, there's a band playing, they're called Black Mastiff. I've been watching these guys since I was 13 fucking years old. They used to be a band called Choke. They're like this bluesy stoner rock, like really slow, rad, melodic shit. Great, tight, fucking amazing musicians. I ran into my homie Steve there also. His brother does the lighting shows there. It was really cool. So I hung out with him all night. It was great seeing you, Steve. So I watched Black Mastiff kill it. Fucking amazing. Like, holy shit, right? I'm not drinking the whole time. I haven't been drinking lately. I don't know if I can't say quit, but I just don't drink. Anyways, so we're sitting there. Tara had a couple drinks, had some water, and enjoying some fucking music, and then Cancer Bats come on. Now, the thing is that the show at Cancer Bats, they were doing a 10-year tour of Hail Destroyer. So they played the whole album of Hail Destroyer, and they did the cover of Sabotage, and then like they killed it when they did some Bricks and Mortar, Hail Destroyer. Just fucking so amazing. So my whole night, I had it was best night of music of my life. I went and fucking bought a t-shirt after, shook hands with Liam. He's like, yo, you fucking made it. I'm like, yeah, man, we made it. It was great because we're talking, like, earlier I forgot to mention that we're talking about trying to make it and stuff like that. And he's like, holy fucking cool, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, man, I want to buy a shirt. He's like, cool. They didn't have the shirt. They had this one wicked shirt. It's Kiefer Sutherland from the Lost Boys on it, and it's fucking great. But they were sold out. He's like, we got medium and large. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I need an extra large because they turn into mediums on the band shirts, right? But they had another one, so I bought one of those. It was great. But Liam's like, hey, man, fucking thanks for coming. I'm like, no. I'm like, thanks for fucking hooking me up, blah, blah, shook his hand. I'm like, told him to have a safe trip. So all in all, it was the best night of music I ever had in my life. I got to see some really fucking wicked bands in 2 different venues, totally totally different venues, totally different bands. Tara didn't know what to do with herself. My neck is still a little bit sore from fucking all the headbanging and shit. Tara didn't know what to do with herself. She thought she wasn't gonna make it. I was in the fucking all my glory. best night of my fucking life to date. I just want to say thank you to John Kennedy of Concertworks. If you guys are a band looking to do a show in Edmonton, concertworks.ca, go check them out. And go check out Liam of the Cancer Bats. Go check out the Cancer Bats. And Treadwell Clothing. Liam owns a clothing company called Treadwell Clothing, and he makes some really rad gear. It's motorbike-based stuff because he's a huge motorbike enthusiast. He does long hauls. He did a huge thing in Germany with Harley and wrote a big write-up on it and stuff like that. It's really cool. And he's a fucking rad dude. One of the nicest fucking dudes ever. So yeah, that's been my weekend. And it's a long weekend, so that's that. I hope you guys had a fucking good weekend. I don't know if you guys all had a long weekend. If you're in Canada, I think you had a long weekend like I did. Thanks for listening again. Thanks for fucking listening to my stories. I hope you enjoyed my story because I fucking enjoyed the weekend and the music that I fucking got to listen to. Holy shit. Again, like always, I am your host, Ivan of Hi-Fi and motherfucking Stage Dives. Keep listening to music because it makes life that much better, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Thank you again for listening to Hi-Fi and Stage Dives. It means the world to me. I'm glad you could come on this journey with me, and we'll keep doing it every week. Subscribe, rate and review, all that good stuff, and keep listening to music because it only makes life better, and we'll see you on the flip side. Stay rad.